What's good, CGS family? Welcome back to another installment of CGS to the max. As you can see, I got my little bro Doggy.
Yes, sir.
Big bro Dune had to do some family things, so have fun with the fam, cuzzo.
Yes, sir.
But we do have a very special guest. Most of you may know him from his crazy sneaker game. You may also know him from his photography that is never lame.
Ooh.
Probably one of the biggest Canadian shoe tubers you may know. Please say what up to our boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Sean Go.
Yeah.
Yo, that was crazy.
Yeah. Never as crazy as Lawrence's because he gets more creative with it, but I try my best, man.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, so let's get this thing cracking because we know Sean's a huge Air Max guy. What got you in to Air Maxes, sir?
It's funny, man. Like I was talking to Lawrence a couple of days ago. I was saying how Uncle Sean Sneaks, who was the last guest, he went on this crazy life story about Air Maxes and all that stuff, and I'm like, man, I gotta follow up with that. But honestly, though, so I started off with as a Jordan guy,
Same.
and the air bubble, that air bubble always was like fascinating to me. So I started off with Jordans. My favorite silhouette was the Jordan 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started just researching about what other Nike silhouettes there were. This was probably around 2007, 8. And then I found out about the Air Max line. So then my first pair of Air Maxes ever was the HOA infrared 90s.
Yo!
Yeah.
Nice.
So I picked those up on eBay or something like that. And then in 2009, they released the white and red and white and blue OG Air Max ones.
Oh, yeah.
So ever since then, I've been like pretty much hooked.
Jeez. Lawrence, do you want to ask the most tough of our questions right now?
I feel like I have an even tougher question than the question we have ready for him.
Ask it.
Yo, curveball.
Yeah, let's go. I love curveballs.
Do you have sticky notes on every single sneaker box behind you? What's going on back there?
Is that a trick question?
It looks like
I could say that's a background and it's fake. No. Yeah, I do, man. How am I supposed to tell what shoes they are without like
read the box label? If you're gonna be reading something, you might as well just read the box label.
Yo, but there's like a billion university red and black Nikes and Jordans.
All right, fair enough. All right, anyways, so we're gonna get into it now. That was not a real question to CGS to the max. I just cannot take my eyes off of all those handwritten labels behind you. But what is the first of the top 3 pairs in your collection for now? Let's see number 1.
So when you asked me this, I was like, I didn't realize how hard it was to narrow down Air Maxes to a top 3. That is a lot harder than Jordan. So, and then I watched like Mayor's episode and then watched Sean's episode, and I was like, man, can't really like stack up to those guys. So I decided to do something different. I'm gonna go something like nostalgic.
Okay.
2 is something meaningful, and 3 is something hyped.
Ooh,
that was like my rationale. Right.
All right. So what's first then?
So number 1, I'll go with like historical or nostalgic.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, had to, man. This was the second Air Max shoe I ever got. So the first being infrared 90s, and then I got these ones. Well, not this exact one, but this is the anniversary pair that dropped a couple years back. But like, if you're talking about storytelling, historical relevance, Air Bubble started it all. Like, this is the one, right? And I think it's one of those timeless shoes. Yeah, exactly. If they re-release these next year or whatever, like I'll buy another pair. Like, it's one of those shoes.
Damn. All right. So that was the nostalgia / history pair. What's the next one?
I'm gonna go with the hype one second.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
For some reason, to me, that's a Sean Go shoe. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Those are worn, so that's disgusting. But
yo, I scrub them clean, yo.
Okay, fair enough.
But Air Max 90 off white. So it's a special story with this one. I don't know if I'm jumping the gun with like
no, do it, bro.
Story or whatever, but
do it.
So when the 10 released, what was it, 2017? 18?
Give or take.
Yeah, give or take. Yeah.
Basically, I think Haven dropped all the pairs. It was through a raffle, and I think I struck out on every single pair that was raffled off. So then my friend of mine, his name's Ben, he actually hit on this pair at Haven, and then he just texted me. He's like, "Yo, I hit on the Air Max 90s. You want them for retail?"
Wow.
Yeah. So I took them, and then it's funny because when I posted my review and then I posted the Instagram picture, I shouted him out, and I'm like, shout out to my friend Ben, who, like, out of the goodness of his heart, hooked me up this pair for retail. And then I got all these like messages from people saying like, "Yo, no one would ever do that. Like, you must be lying. You must have gotten it backdoor from Haven. Blah 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 blah. Like, no one would ever give up this pair for you for retail, but he did, and I still have them today. And it's probably top 3 of the original 10 for me, at least.
Yeah, no, that was a good pair. And shout out to Ben, bro. Damn,
man.
Retail.
Yo, you owe at least a couple drinks, man. You
Yeah,
owe him
bro.
that drink. All right, the last one. You said you have history, hype, and what else?
Sentimental,
Sentimental.
like, yeah, sentimental.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm gonna go with. So it's a Nike ID, Nike by You. It's my wedding shoes.
Oh.
Yeah. So my suit colors were like a dark blue with hits of gold, I think, and then I created a pair of these for all my groomsmen.
Yeah.
So the cool thing is on mine, it says
The Germ.
the Germ.
Love the Germ.
Unfortunately, it only fit 3 letters, so
Yeah.
that's close as I get to Groom. My best man got like BSTMAN, and then the rest of the guys got GRMMAN. So
Oh man.
so I surprised them with these on the morning of, and then we all rocked them on the dance floor at, like, when I was like drunk out of my mind. Lawrence can attest to that scene.
I can agree. Yes.
And he got the receipts too.
Yes, I can confirm that did indeed happen.
So the
Yeah,
dance
man.
moves were probably amazing then at that night, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
Head spins, everything.
But yeah, these are, obvious reasons, a pair that'll stick with me for the rest of my life. So
Yeah, those are beautiful. Jeez. Now, do you have any other cool stories or memories or whatever you want to share? I actually wanted to ask about a recent pair you did with like Rich,
Yeah, the Nike ID.
G86 Mike, and I believe Norm as well.
yeah, Norm, yeah, and Chris. So we have our own group chat. We call it Straight to Feet Butter, STFB.
Hey.
Don't ask, but shout out to you guys. We just decided, like, yo, we've been in this group chat for like probably like 4 years now, and we're all sneakerheads. So we just decided to create our own design, and then we just made an Air Max 90. I don't have it on me right now; it's at the door, but I'm sure you guys have seen the stories. It's like beige with the hits of blue. So we each have our names on the tags, and then STFB on the other side.
Ooh.
What was the color inspiration? Did you guys all got the same color, right?
Yeah, so originally it was we're gonna go with like, yo, let's go with our skin tones. So we got 2 Chinese guys, 1 Filipino guy, a white guy, and a black guy. So we're like, can we do black, red, beige, and like yellow? So we started with that inspiration, and then we're like, yo, this isn't really working. So we just settled it down to something we'd actually wear, which is kind of like neutral tones.
Yeah.
And then Toronto, which we thought was blue for like the Blue Jays, Leafs, Argos. So just stuck with that.
I think that's a better way to go. But they turn out wicked though, man. I saw them on all the
Thanks, man.
stories,
Yeah, I
and they
think
turn out
that's the
really
best.
dope.
Respect, thanks. Can't wait to wear them.
Can't wait to see them on your feed. I don't know, man. Anything else? Any other
Cool
dope stories?
story? I know you have at least one story about a pair of Air Maxes. So
Featuring someone you may know, right? Yeah, I'll just hit it. I don't think I've ever really lined up for Air Maxes like over a couple hours, except for one. That was the Air Max 1 to 6.
Oh,
Yeah, so for those that don't know, it was a Toronto special Air Max edition shoe. I think Joel was Joel part of like the panel or something like that, or and they kind of just dropped it out of nowhere, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so being an Air Max guy, being from Toronto, it was like, okay, gotta have this pair. So then I don't know how the group chat started, but me, Lawrence, and a friend of ours, our friend of the show, Jay Sanchez, we just started talking. We're like, yo, what's the play? What's the play? What are we gonna do? Are we gonna camp out? Are we gonna sneak into Eaton Center somehow? We decided to roll up to Eaton Center around 10 or 11 p.m. I think the night before. Camped out for like 7 hours outside until they opened up the mall at like 6 a.m. Then we lined up indoors, and it turned out interesting that Eaton Center had the most number of pairs. So I think people lined up at Exclu and Livestock, I want to say, but the Nike store at Eaton Center had a ton of pairs. Like people were rolling up probably at like 7 8 a.m. and they still got a pair, like no problems. So
Jeez.
no, it was
And
fun.
that was
Like
in like the middle of December, I want to say.
Yeah.
Too. Like that was
yeah.
cold. Like it was not pleasant.
Yeah, but it's always easier when you have like good company with you and it's not like a hostile environment. Like everyone
Yeah.
was just showing love. We're just talking, so it was good. It's probably one of the best lineups I've been in.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, it's crazy how like lineup stories right now make me miss lineups so much because of the situation we're in. Like hearing about that, I was like, oh my God, that's fucking amazing. Whereas like previously it's like fucking lineups, like now it's like, and then I don't know, man. It just the situation now is ridiculous. Like even with the bacons that are coming out, who knows how that's gonna hit and stuff like that. I'd line up for those. I'd camp for those with you guys if we were allowed to.
I was gonna say now we're in the position where we're like, oh man, what I wouldn't give to wait outside in February and March to wait for shoes with my friends, man.
Like damn. So
I wonder though, you think bacons are gonna be super limited or it's like
I don't know, man. I'm hearing two things. Like it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be super GR, but like, what's GR right now? You know what I mean? Like it could be a GR that's like only limited to boutiques, and then no one else gets them, which will be hard to get. But fuck, I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if like the Nike stores in the malls if they get if they do like a raffle or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hope so. I'm gonna enter everything, and then if there ends up being like a camp spot, I'll be there. But I don't know.
I think the resale prices aren't too bad though. It's probably like $350-ish right now.
Yeah,
which is like really low.
Down.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if I don't get them on release day, then I'll just go on StockX hopefully, and we'll see.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Anyway, on that note, good luck to anybody trying to get the bacons.
Yes.
Shout out to Sean for coming out to CGS to the max and sharing his stories and top 3 right now. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Canada Got Soul. Make sure to follow our boy Sean at SGO8 and also check out the Channel 8 podcast and check out his YouTube channel, obviously, for all his dope reviews. Please like this video. Lawrence, what does Kuya Joel usually say?
Smash the subscribe button.
Hey. We've been CGS and our boy Sean, and we are out. Peace.